EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Snowhawks of St. Louis taking on the Seattle Seahawks. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll start this drive out on the ground. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13. At the 22-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go!
Back to throw. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Down to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Snowhawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's caught. Davis Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
There he goes, left side. And touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot.
Well, they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough and a first down. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And a St. Louis first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
103 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown! From 19 yards away.
And the Snowhawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Buffalo 18.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings us
He'll try again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Snowhawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Snowhawks 28, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Let's go now. Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle.
Up the middle they go. Curtis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 46 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Third and 4.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
from 19 yards away.
And the Snowhawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's got a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Sidney Brown with it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on here to punt it away. And the This will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
He's going to go up top again.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Seahawks 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gray. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's 2nd and 8. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Snowhawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like